Hey guys, it's Mackie. Welcome to your quick 15-minute glute class today. We're gonna jump right into it and we're gonna start on a side series. So join me on the right side onto your mat and we're gonna come down onto the forearm. You want your elbow right underneath the shoulder and your hips kind of lined up with your shoulders as well as your heels. So the knees are gonna be sticking out forward, but we've got a long line here with the spine to the heels. Fingers are spread nice and wide and you're gonna slightly turn them towards the top corner of your mat. And then we're going to take that top hand and you have a couple options of where you'd like to place it. It can be on the hip, it can be in front, or you can have it reaching up towards the ceiling here. If you want to add a little extra spice today, we're going to come into some clamshells. You can lift those heels up and keep them lifted the whole time, encouraging some extra work from that bottom thigh. I'm going to reach my arm all the way up here, encouraging me to kind of pull up on my lower abdominals. And then we're just going to open and close. Open and close, lift and lower. Making sure that we're not rolling back onto the bum and opening up the hip as we do. We're staying nice and stacked and square with our hips forward. This is also kind of some work for your shoulder and your abdominals, right? We don't want to sink into this top arm. We want to stay nice and lifted. Exhale as you open. Let's go for 5, 4. We're gonna add on in 3, last 2. Here we go, last 1. We're gonna add on an extension with that top leg and then tap and close. So it's lift, extend, tap and close. Lift, extend, tap and close. Good, open, extend, tap and close. Starting to get a little spicy, extend, tap and close, especially if you have that bottom leg up. Oof. All right, let's go for 5. Last 4. 3. On this last 2. Here we go, last time. We're gonna open, extend, hold here, little pulse up, pulse up, pulse up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here, point the toes. Little circles forward. Try to keep the upper body really still. Keep pushing down with that bottom leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the direction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly close the legs, lower them all the way down. Nicely done. We're gonna stay on this forearm right away. It's a quick one. We're gonna straighten the legs all the way out. Staying down onto the forearm. Front arm can come in front of you here. And then we're going to slightly move the feet forward towards that bottom corner, upper corner of the mat. We're still stacked onto the hips, so hips are nice and square. We're going to reach that top leg up and lower it down. Lift and lower. Keep pushing into that bottom hand, the hand that's on the mat under the shoulder, not just the elbow, right? Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last time we lift, we hold here, little pulse. Pulse, pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the toes all the way down. Connect here. Nicely done. All right, we're gonna lift that top leg again. We're gonna hold it at a hover. You're gonna point the toes as you push the leg forward. Flex the foot as you sweep the leg back. Point and flex. Point and push, flex and pull. Point and push, flex and pull. Upper body, stay still, right? We want not to rock around with the lower half of our body. Exhale as you push it back. Use that inner thigh of the bottom leg to push down into the mat. Keep that leg lifted. Keep the hips square. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Leg comes back through center. You hold it here, hold it hovered. Little circles forward, little circles forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch the direction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Woo, okay. Quick tap, quick tap. We're gonna roll right on over to our backs. And the feet are going to stay onto the mat. Knees are gonna bend. And we're gonna roll all the way down. Head comes down, tailbone pushes down into the mat. And then we're gonna walk our feet further out away from us. So we've got this nice wide triangle here. We're gonna reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Feet are about hip distance apart, so there's a little bit of space, about a fist worth in between the knees. You're gonna reach the arms up, and we're gonna rock that pelvis backward. We're gonna roll up into our bridges. Hold here, take a big inhale. Exhale, start with the chest first, slowly start to roll all the way down. Notice with the feet further away from the body, you can really start to feel this more into the hamstrings, and slowly lower all the way down. Rock that pelvis back. Knees stay nice and sturdy here. Try not to let them fall in or fall out. Good, 2 more. Last time. You're gonna roll all the way up and you're gonna hold here. Reach those knees forward, squeeze the glutes. Really open the front side of the body here. We're gonna reach the arms back and up. Keep pushing into the feet, out and away from you with those heels. You got it. Keep those hips lifted. Keep them square. Try not to dip on one side versus the other. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms all the way up here. Reach up, up, up. We're going to lift the toes. Lift the toes. We're going to just gently lower to a hover and push up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. So you're on the heels. You're pulling the toes back towards the face. Really flexing the feet. Stretching, stretching, stretching those calves. 5, 4, 3. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. Last 2. Last one, you lift and we hold. Little pulse up. Pulse. Squeeze the glutes each time you pulse up. Reach the fingertips even further up towards the ceiling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower one vertebrae down at a time. Gently walk the toes a little bit closer back now towards the bum. We've got our feet forward, we've got our feet back more towards our bum, and we're gonna reach our arms back up towards the ceiling. One more kind of variation of our bridges here. Slowly, we're gonna roll ourselves all the way up into a bridge, and we're gonna hold. Hold, hold, hold here. Reach the knees long. Open up this this front side of the body. We're still on the shoulders, we're not arching the back. Fingers are long. We're gonna lift the right leg up and tap down. Left leg lift and tap down. We wanna keep the hips square and keep them even. So we don't want the hips to dip on either side. Lift, tap, and lift. Keep marching here. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift that right leg and hold here. So pulse up, pulse up, pulse up. Keep pushing into that left foot. You've got 6, 5. Squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the right foot down. Here we go. Right away, other side. Left leg lifts. Pulse up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower everything all the way down. Place the left foot down. Grab the knees, hug them into your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Place the hands behind the knees, and then slowly rock yourself all the way up to a seated position. Flip those legs around to the other side, and let's finish off with the other side of those leg lifts. You're coming down onto the forearm, and remember, we're starting with the knees bent first. So elbow right under shoulder, fingers are spread wide, turn them towards the top corner of your mat. Knees are bent, but heels are lined up with the hips, which are lined up with the shoulders. Hands can be in front, and can be up. If you want an extra spice, you lift the bottom leg. Here we go. Exhale, you open. I know, no breaks today. Really quick. Let's go for 5. Remember, we're gonna add on with that leg extension. In 3, 2, 1. You open, extend and point. Tap and close. Open, extend and point. Tap and close. I am shaking. Here we go. Keep going. We are almost there. Extend and close. Remember, we want to lift up through this shoulder. that's closest to the mat now, right? No slouching, upper body is still engaged. Final 4, 3, 2. Here we go on this last one. You open, extend, and hold. We draw little circles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I forgot your pulses, so here we go. Pulse up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the top leg all the way down. Tap, 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 tap. And now we're going to extend the legs nice and long and scoot the feet up towards the top corner of the mat. Hands going to come in front of you. And we're going to lift that top leg just straight up. So roll those hips forward so they're stacked. And then exhale, lift. For 6. Keep pushing down even through that hand. All 5 fingers here on that hand that's on the mat. 3, 2. Last one, you're going to lift here. Hold, hold, hold. Little pulse. Pulse, pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down. We're now going to lift the top leg up to a hover. You're going to point the toe, push forward, flex the foot, pull back. Point and push, flex and pull. Don't move the upper body. Really hard, especially on the second side. I am tired. You got it. Let's go for 6. Keep pushing down with this bottom thigh into the mat to keep you nice and stable. Last 3. Last 2. Here we go. Last time. Leg comes forward. Hold it here. Point that toe. Little circles forward. Little circles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other direction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Oh my God. Nice job. Little tap here. Little tap. Tap, 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 tap. And then sit yourself all the way up. Make sure you maybe try and fit in a little bit more of a stretch if you can. So your glutes are going to be tired after that. That was a quick one, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I will see you next time.